Hey, what's going on, Dream Team? Just want to keep this one short and sweet. We've got Preach Off coming up just in a couple of days this weekend, February 10th and 11th. I would love to see all of you there. Whether you serve typically on a weekend or not, this is going to be a blast of a weekend. Last year, we saw close to around the 800s-ish amount of people come through our doors, and we're expecting another really packed weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun, competitive preaching, food after every service. I promise you it's a weekend you're not going to want to miss. So make plans, mark it in your calendar, be here for Preach Off coming up just this weekend. We'd love to see you there. It also means if you are due to typically serve on a weekend, we're going to need all hands on deck. There's probably going to be a lot of messes to clean up. There's probably going to be a lot of people to greet at the doors. And people we want to help make the best first impression, best impact on their life as they come in and experience Cedar Creek for the very first time potentially. And so we're going to need all hands on deck. If you can be here for this weekend, that'd be great. We've gotten a lot of responses for help as far as serving food for this weekend. So I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has said yes to helping to serve food this weekend. I will not turn down more hands if people still want an opportunity to serve this weekend and would like to help with food. We will be more than happy to have your help. It's going to be a blast of a time. So I encourage you to come for this weekend. You're not going to want to miss it. And then, for those of you who are at Dream Team Night this past Monday, I want to say a big thank you for being there. It's so much fun to step into spaces where we get to encourage one another and to connect with each other as an entire community. We went over the spiritual journey principles, which is know God, find freedom, discover purpose, and make a difference. So if you were not able to make it for last night, I would encourage you find someone who was and talk about some of the things we discussed on how we can continue to live out that journey within our teams and as we go outside of the church and our serve. It really was a great time. We're celebrating 2 baptisms from this past weekend. It's super cool to see the ways that God continues to work. We've already got one signed up for March, and I'm praying that God continues to move in people's lives to where we see more. So I want you to be thinking about who you can encourage to take a next step on their spiritual journey, be praying for people. And last thing, we have a special FastTrack version of GrowthTrack that we're going to be doing this coming Thursday night at the campus from 6:30 to 9. It's going to be all 4 sessions combined into one. So if you know of anybody that you've been wanting to invite on the Dream Team, but for whatever reason, schedule, they haven't been able to make it to all 4 weeks of GrowthTrack, I would encourage you to invite them in for our special session of GrowthTrack on Thursday night from 6:30 to 9 at the campus. We'd love to see people there and help them to learn more about the ways that God has uniquely wired them and where they can get involved. With that, guys, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you for Preach Off.